When I was growing up, I was raised by a single mom, for the most part. A very young single mom. And most funny comedians want to point back into the past to some family member and say, that's where I got my funny from. And while my mom was an extremely outgoing person, she wasn't funny. My funny came from a totally different place. I discovered that I had the desire to be a performer completely by mistake. I was working in the wardrobe department at the soon-to-be-opened Universal Studios Florida back in the very early 90s, and I was in charge of the character costumes. Well, one day, instead of washing one of the character costumes, I got into it. It fit me perfectly. The manager of the character department asked me if I wanted to audition, and that's how I got into entertainment as a theme park character. Once I had those audiences laughing at me and responding to things that I was saying, I realized that although I didn't have any formal education, I had barely graduated high school, I did have this talent that I was unaware of. So my next natural step was, I want to do this for myself and not for a corporation. I want to make people laugh, but on my own terms. And that's when I discovered that I could impersonate Jim Carrey's character, Ace Ventura.
Ace, how do you do that thing with your hair? How do you...
what?
Well, that thing...
Is it doing it now?
And for the next 12 years, I freelanced as Ace Ventura, and that taught me that as an artist, I had the freedom to work for myself. And in a nutshell, that's where my character Weyburn Sassy comes from. He comes from an artistic need to own something that is under no jurisdiction creatively but my own.
Do you have bourbon chicken?
Oh, we have golden nugget.
Golden nugget.
Yes.
You're Korean.
No.
Don't tell me. You are from the Philippines.
No.
Close?
No.
New Jersey.
No.
Even during my stint as a stand-up comedian, I ran across censorship, and I was very surprised by this. I was opening for comedian Kevin Pollak, and he went to the manager of the Improv and complained about my material and asked the manager to ask me to change my material. I refused to do that and walked away very disappointed that another artist would try to censor another artist. And I think that's what motivates me the most as an artist, is my desire to create freely, to have freedom of expression, and nobody standing over my shoulder saying, you can't say that, you can't do that. Yes, I can. I just have to find the places that will accept my brand of artistry and support it and uplift it. I've got to find the people who will help me get to the next level, to the places that I want to be with my art.